Good morning, sir. Today I will present a research article called Science Students Motivational Orientation of EFL Reading Through the Lens of Self-Determination Theory. Um, the researchers are Nathaniel Song Nguyen and Singhanat Nominian. Okay, this study is about Thai science students and their motivation for reading English. Okay, the researchers wanted to understand why students feel motivated or unmotivated when reading English text. Okay, let's get into it. Introduction. English is very important in education today. Students use English for studying, communications, and future careers. However, many times students find English reading is difficult. Some students do not enjoy reading English because they lack confidence or vocabulary knowledge. Because of this problem, the researchers wanted to study English reading motivations in English as a foreign language or EFL. Okay, next slide. Background of this study and reading motivation is an important factor in language learning. When students feel motivated, they practice more and improve their reading skills. In Thailand, science students usually focus more on science and mathematics subjects. Sometimes they may not pay much attention to English reading. So the researcher believe that understanding student motivation can help teacher improve English learning in classroom. Research objective. Okay, this study has two main objectives. The first objective was to investigate science student motivational orientations toward EFL reading, and the second objective was to explore students' experiences and feelings about reading English. The researchers wanted to understand both the student motivation levels and the reason behind their feelings. Okay, research question. The study focus on two research questions. First, what type of motivational orientations do science students have toward EFL reading? And the second, what factor influence their motivations in reading English? So these questions help the researcher collect both numeric and descriptive information. Okay, slide 6, theoretical framework. Okay, the study used a theory called self-determination theory, or SDT. This theory explains human motivations. There are three important types of motivation in this theory. The first is intrinsic motivation. This means students read English because they enjoy it. But the second is extrinsic motivation. This means students read English because of rewards, grades, or future goals. And the last one is a motivation. This means students do not feel interested or motivated at all. So the researcher used the theory to understand students' reading behavior. Okay, it's nice. Research design. Okay, the researchers use a mixed method research design. This means they use This means they use both quant- quantitative, quantitative and qualitative methods. For quantitative data, they use questionnaires. For qualitative data, they use interviews. Using both methods help the researchers understand the topic more clearly and deeply. Nice. Participant. The participant were science stream secondary school student in Thailand. The student have to like answer questionnaires about their reading motivations, and like some students also join interviews to share their experiences and opinions about reading English. The participants represent Thai students sharing English as a foreign language. Next slide. Data collection. The researcher collected data in two ways. The first way is they use questionnaires to collect numeric data, and the questionnaires included different questions about reading motivations. And the second is they conducted semi-structured interviews. And the interview helps students explain their feelings and experiences in more detail. So after collecting the data, the researcher analyzed both questionnaires and the interview responses. Yes, and slide 10. Quantitative finding. The quantitative finding shows that student has a more moderate level of motivation toward EFL reading. One important finding was that identifying regulation had the highest score, and this means many students believe English reading was important for their future education and careers. So the studies show low level of motivations. This means most students still understand the value of learning English. The statistical result presented in table in the article. And you can see in the reference. Okay, slide 11. Qualitative finding. The interview findings give more detailed information. Many students said that they read English because they wanted better future opportunities, and some students said the teachers and classmates influence their motivations positively. So other students said they enjoy reading more when the topics were interesting and easy to understand. The interview showed that the classroom atmosphere and support from teachers are important for motivation. Next slide. Tables and statistical results. The article includes tables and statistical analysis. The table show means scores and ranking for different motivation types. And the researchers compared different motivational orientation using numeric data. The qualitative interview finding also supported the questionnaire results. And this combination of qualitative and quantitative and qualitative data made the researcher stronger and more reliable. Next slide is a discussion. Okay, in this discussion session, the researcher explained the meaning of the findings. They found that students are more motivated when they understand the importance of English for their future. And positive classroom like environments also increase motivation. The and the researcher explained that teachers play an important role in encouraging students to read English. And then the interesting reading materials and supportive teaching method can improve student motivation. Okay, and conclusion. Okay, in conclusion, to study focus. In conclusion, study found that science students had moderate motivation toward EFL reading. Student well motivated mainly because they believe English is useful for education and future careers. So the study also showed that teachers, classmates, and enjoyable reading materials can increase motivation. The researcher concluded that motivation is very important for improving English reading ability. Next slide. In implication, this study provides useful suggestions for teachers and schools. Teachers should use interesting and enjoyable reading activity. Like schools should create supportive learning environments for students, and students should also practice reading regularly to improve their confidence and reading skills. By improving motivation, students can become better English readers. Okay, next slide. Personal reflection. Okay. Personally, I think this article is useful and easy to understand. I like this study because it focuses on Thai student and real classroom situations, and the method design help explain the finding clearly. And also the study gives useful ideas for improving English teaching and learning in Thailand. Okay, next final slide is my references, and these are the references used in this presentation. Thank you sir for listening to my presentation. I hope you found this research interesting and useful. Thank you.